It's already starting to melt.
Because it's hot.
It is. So this is a very impromptu video. Did not realize I was going to film this until like 2 minutes ago. But I thought this was a good opportunity. Mom and Dad do popsicle, what they you refer to as popsicle videos on her channel. So obviously if you haven't seen her channel, you got to see it. The link will be in the description.
Guess you could call it chatting with popsicles.
Popsicle chat.
Yeah.
It is not sponsored by Outshine, but it could be. This is coconut, and this is the best.
Peach is pretty good.
I love anything coconut. Ooh, it's hot. Man. So we've been cleaning off the porches, and we're about to put chips in the chicken lot.
If you're like us in the summer months, which this is not Corey's house now, but she's always lived here and she's still here and helps me a lot. But in the summer, your porches get covered with stuff. So, and then finally they get to where you about can't walk through them, or ours do anyway. Yeah. So we moved kraut to the basement, pickled beans and corn to the basement, rearranged all my winter squash, swept under everything, because of course this time of the year, pollen and bugs and stuff gets on there.
Yeah.
Took the canners back to the basement, because I think we're through canning, except for deer meat. We'll be canning that, but just to get it all cleaned up and nice. And then on the back deck, we just had all manner of stuff laying around.
Yeah, we had some different stuff back there. It's kind of like, I don't know though, I was going to say maybe we come in that side of the house more than this house, or this side of the house, but it's about equal.
I think we're just outside so much in the summer that it's just a natural drop-in place that you just put stuff. And of course on the front porch, we do our canning outside, so there's all that. And then I store my winter squash, my onions. We went through them, changed them around a little bit just to make sure none of them hadn't went bad. They were all still good.
Yeah.
People's shoes get dropped there. All our dirty shoes, we leave them outside,
yes.
And then they just get tumbled up and messy. All right, little B.
He wants a popsicle. He likes that. I went to the post office earlier and had a bunch of packages to drop off. He's gonna share my coconut with me. And yeah, I had a bunch of packages to drop off and got some out of the box. A very sweet viewer sent us some things. She sent us some candy and sent Katie some rocks, which she'll be happy about. And she sent this book. And you can't see it good, so I'll put the link in the description so you can see it better. But it's called Adventures in Edible Plant Foraging, Finding, Identifying, Harvesting, and Preparing Native and Invasive Wild Plants by Karen Monger. I've already flipped through this several times and it is super cool. I'm really have enjoyed looking at this. In it, there's a recipe for Japanese knotweed fruit leathers. That kind of blew my mind. I was like, what? There's a bunch of Japanese knotweed not far from us. We actually did a video in front of it because it's so pretty this time of year when it blooms. And so I thought, wonder if this is the time to harvest it since it's blooming, but it's not. It's the spring because you harvest the shoots out of it, and the bigger they get, of course, the tougher they get. So
interesting.
Oh yeah.
I see the clover, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Here.
I've got some clover that I've been drying. So, is that, what is that?
I don't know.
Go on, buddy. I'm gonna swallow him in a second. It's gonna be bad.
Yeah, that would be bad.
Maybe my stomach acid would kill it if I swallowed really hard. Probably not. Anyways, there's also a recipe for bayberry candles. I hadn't really read about that just yet. I know that bayberry can be found in like sandy areas, more like around the coast, but the book kind of made it sound like it might be here around some pastures, so I definitely want to look for that. And I've just flipped through it several times, so I've not even really got to look at it all yet, but thank you so much for the sweet person who sent this and the candy and the rocks.
Well, we've been out here working. It's so hot. You can probably see, especially on me, the sweat was burning up. That's what made us, I was like, you want to take a break and get a popsicle for a minute? And Corey's like, that sounds good. But it's funny, while we're sitting here, even though we're so hot, it's kind of like I can feel a change coming. I mean, you can kind of look around at everything and tell that fall of the year is coming.
Oh yeah, you can see it because the leaves start turning brown, or maybe like a yellow or orange right at the edges. And the goldenrod, that's what gives it away for me a lot. Is this the goldenrod? It's just ever so slightly starting to bloom, but it's everywhere.
And the ironweed and purple asters and the acorns. You were talking about the acorns.
Yeah. As soon as I see the acorns in the driveway, the first acorn, I'm like, summer is officially over. It's not really, because it's still going to be hot for like a good while, but acorns always make me think that it's over.
Yeah.
And the sumac berries start like growing and turning ripe. That's another thing that I want to do soon. I've got another book that talks about sumac berries that you can basically make lemonade out of them. It's apparently also known as lemonade berry because if you just let them steep in water for a few hours, it tastes like lemonade.
Has a lemon taste.
Mm-hmm. And it's a powerful anti-inflammatory, so
we need to try that one, and we need to try, in my last Alex reading, he talked about making soda pop, what we would just call Coke, but with sorghum. We need to do that. We need to try that.
Yeah, I'd love to do that. What else? There was one more thing I wanted to try. There's all kinds of things I want to try, but there was another one that I was thinking of. Oh, I ordered some vanilla beans that are supposed to be here today to just make my own vanilla extract, but I want to put the vanilla beans in the kefir water and see if we can get like a cream soda taste. See if it's any good.
We might.
I think that'd be really cool.
Oh, that breeze feels good.
Oh yeah.
I'm so hot. We were working.
Well, I'll tell you, this little bee right here, this Yellowjacket, has got a rare treat. I bet it has never tasted coconut before.
Coconut popsicle.
That's why it's just, you can just see it just working away trying to get the popsicle. Alright, what I'm going to do is remove the popsicle.
Give him your paper, and maybe.
You can have the paper, but it's going to the ground, buddy. He's going to want the popsicle now is what's going to happen. Yeah. No! You can have the paper!
Yeah. You better scoff it up.
I'm hiding in the book, y'all. You don't want to do that, I'll get it in the book.
Oh.
Come on, mister.
Go.
I can't eat it that fast because my teeth are so sensitive. It's too cold.
You're going to have to run over there and eat it and come back. There you go. Get it all. You can't
I can't. It hurts my teeth so bad.
Corey has to run to protect her coconut popsicle. All right, she survived. She ate the last bit of it.
There ain't no more. It's gone.
Go on. This time of the year, Yellowjackets and bees, but especially Yellowjackets, you notice they're just like in a frenzy because they know what's coming. They know the impending doom that's coming their way when all this glorious stuff that they're eating is gone for another year. So,
yeah, I know. I'm not afraid.
So they're in a frenzy.
Right, I'm not afraid of bees. I've really never been afraid of bees, to be honest, but that one was
never been afraid
kind
of
of close to my face.
Yeah, it's getting close.
Yeah, a little close for comfort there. I was like, you have to back off, bud. That's a good popsicle, though.
Yeah, they're so good.
Yeah. Trying to think any other things we got going on.
We're busy.
I know.
But
sometimes I'm like, oh, so busy. Too busy.
But it's nice just to sit here right here. And the things we're busy with is things we want to be busy with. So I'm so grateful for that. So thankful to be working for myself and Corey to be working for me.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I love it. I like doing it all. We did, what
does Katie say? Working for the man?
Working for the man,
Better than working for the man's to work for your mom?
Yes, work for the mama.
Yeah, which I liked. I enjoyed my jobs when I worked, but I much enjoy this, being at home. Being able to clean off the porch or to sit and have a popsicle break with Corey or with Matt or whoever's here.
Yeah.
Yeah, enjoy the peacefulness of the late summer.
I definitely like that better. I think it's true. You hear people say that if you work for yourself, like you're never going to work harder.
I think you never work harder, but it's like if you love what you do, you never work kind of thing.
Right,
too.
yeah.
So I
That's
think both those are true.
You work for yourself, you work really hard more. I was trying to say you would work harder more than if you worked at another job, but you like what you do more.
Yeah. So it's really not like work. It's just like doing your passion all
yeah,
day long.
It's just kind of getting to do fun stuff.
I mean, for me, getting to talk about Appalachia all day long, wow.
Yeah.
You don't get no better than that.
And I like being able to make these videos and play guitar or teach guitar lessons and help you and any kind of other little projects like making vinegar out of scraps like we were doing today. Or
it's very rewarding.
Yeah.
Which work, I think, there's a great book, Barbara Woodall is her name. It's Not My Mountain Anymore, so you can search for it. And me and Corey hope to go see her sometime and interview her, but it just hadn't happened yet. But anyway, there's a part in it where she's got a lot of good sayings and talks about her family growing up in the mountains of North Georgia. But that her daddy says that, I can't remember, I don't want to mess it up to quote her, but basically she's saying love is a 4-letter word and it's work, W-O-R-K. Because if you work for your family, you do that out of love. So whether you're planting a garden and harvesting, or if you're going and, you know, doing the punching a time clock, whatever you're doing, it's a real feeling of satisfaction if you're doing it for those you love, which I think is really important to having a good life, to having a happy life, is to feel like you're doing something worthwhile. Of course, in the great scheme of things, if you're, you know, if you were a doctor or something like that, but even if you're just going and doing your daily job to put groceries on the table and raise your kids, it's just like a really worthwhile, like she said, W-O-R-K is love.
Yeah.
It's another form of love.
I like that, and it's nice to be able to take pride in your work, whether you work for yourself or, like you said, wherever you work. It doesn't really matter. It's nice to be able to enjoy it and take pride in it for sure.
Yeah.
Now that we are officially cooled off at least a little bit, we enjoyed our popsicles. I didn't get stung by the bee, which was nice. Yeah. We're going to go and put chips in the chicken lot. So thanks for watching, and we had a fun time filming our impromptu popsicle video. Yeah. God bless and keep you, and we will see you on the next video. Buddy. Okay. That's a wrap!
I think I got the crazy eyes there at the end. I was like, where'd I look? I saw my big one like.
That's okay.